Man, for some reason, like everything that could go wrong with getting the stream set up today just did. Like, I've been sitting here for like an hour just trying to fix everything to finally do my first multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, welcome to stream, everybody. Just came back from another stream and now another stream again. Oh, welcome, Borzu. Um, of course, I see Gary in chat, so I have to deal with the fact that people in my personal life now know about the existence of my my YouTube channel. Anyways, today we actually had a suggestion from Jay in the Discord, so we're just gonna go through with it. The idea here is I did the math, and there's like 240 something blocks here. Also, if music is too loud, let me know. It probably is. I just want to turn down a bit just in case. Yeah, I know that you've always known. But anyways, the whole point of this is there's like 240 something blocks across this entire thing, including the bottom. So on the left, we have all of the generations, and going across the top, we have each of the typing. So we click on one of these squares, and we select which one would basically be the favorite, right? Once you reach the bottom, so you'll have like ice all the way down to the bottom, so you would eventually select your favorite ice type out of the ones you've done, you know, above. There are some weird ones in here, like you have mega forms and stuff, which I don't think is needed. I think it's kind of dumb. Because you also have like gimmick forms here. So like I don't see the point in doing like megas and stuff here. One of these, I think it was in fighting, one of them just had a guy. I was just messing around with this. Yeah, there's just a dude. I do not understand why. But yeah, weird stream idea from Jay. I figured it would be fun. I just felt like streaming today. This wasn't like originally planned. I also did the math. If I were to spend 5 minutes on every one of these grids, it would take like over a day for me to do this stream. So while some people are gonna want like detailed explanations, I know a long time ago I did like a super long video on like ranking every Pokemon, right? Like in like a tier list. Some people are like, you didn't explain things long enough. I'm like, dude, this video was like, I don't remember how long it was. It was hours. And I was like, I have a limit. The best Pokemon, a random man. Should I just do that? Let's go ahead and pre-fill the random dude wherever he was. Yeah, there he is. All right, there's my new favorite. All right, so I think the plan, they kind of mix it up, or it's not kind of go diagonally across and just kind of go randomly from there. It's like follow the diagonals. So normal from Generation 1. I mean, Gen 1 is probably going to be one of the harder picks for me, because that's kind of where I started, and I kind of like 90% of them. I say that, and then I look at the normal types. I'm honestly just going to have to give it to Snorlax. I like the big dude. Or Kangaskhan. I mean, I like the big ones in Gen 1, don't I? We're going to go with Snorlax. So, we're moving diagonally, so now we're in Gen 2 Fire. And, I mean, it's an easy pick. I feel like you're not going to see that many legendaries on my list, though. Like, the legendary dogs you're going to see on there, because that's like my favorite trio. But I feel like you're not going to see a lot. I would like to see randomly actually fight Mewtwo. Oh, this dude down here. I mean, water tends to be like a favorite of mine, and I want to go Swampert or Kyogre. Like I just love the big whale boy. But I think I'm gonna have to be a loser and go with the starter. We're going starter. We probably will see a lot of starters on this list. I say as I find one that I don't care for. Would it be cursed to go with Rotom? That'd be funny. I'm gonna have to go with Leafeon because nothing else here I just even care about. I'm realizing how small some of these generations are already. So yeah, we have like, is like a shiny Iron Thorns, like, I don't know what I'm looking at. There's some weird fan stuff going on in here. Yeah, easy Emolga win here for our Gen 5 Electric. God, Ice feel like it's one of the smaller categories. They don't do enough with Ice. I really don't care. None of those picks would end up down here at the bottom for me. So what's the point in like stressing about that one? God, I just keep getting lists of ones that I don't have like a preference for. You have both versions of Marshadow here. Like we're just gonna ignore like all the megas and crap that are popping up. That's a lot there. Oh no, that's Gigantamax. That kind of makes sense for the Sword and Shield generation. Those weird fan things are from Pokestar Studios. What? Becca, I don't know how, but every time I have a question about something, you just always know the answer. It honestly is like wild to me that you're that well informed. And like I'm a Pokemon creator. You think I would know more of these things? I'm not the biggest Toxicity fan. I have a buddy who like that became one of his favorites like, immediately in the Sword and Shield. It's just not a major one for me at all. I guess I'll go with the Hisuian Sneasler. This is basically just a battle between Great Tusk and Iron Treads, which are just two variations of the same thing. A lot of people love Great Tusk, but I mean, all the future paradoxes I was just a massive fan of. But that's one diagonal done. Okay, no, the human gets to stay for a little bit longer. I'm cursed with knowledge beyond me. It's wild. I don't think there's been a single time where like in a video or a stream, whatever, where I've been confused about something that you didn't just immediately know the answer. I just need to start consulting you. Whenever I'm like doing a video, I just need to like send the video to you first so you can make corrections. Jody, welcome to stream. I mean, okay, Arcanine, easy pick. I feel like a lot of the Gen 1s are gonna probably actually be fast picks. Like, at first I thought it would be a problem. Oh, I forgot Gen 2. We're gonna have Suicune and Feraligatr. I'm gonna have to go to Feraligatr. Just one of my favorite starters, if not, like my favorite water starter. We'll see. I'm not positive. And okay, I don't have to look at the others. I saw Shiftry. I'm good. It's weird that I actually like it was actually like Nuzzelf that kind of like started. Like it started off with Nuzzelf being like a favorite. And then it just went straight into like Shiftry down the road. Wow, what is this? We're going through every generation / type to find effectively my favorite for each one. What's interesting is that once we get to the end, so we're going to be doing the favorites here, right? But in the end, you have to use your selections here to build out your ideal team, right? I'm going to limit myself to just doing it from the favorites here, right? Like just from this bottom bar. My thing is that's where people are going to get upset because every time I like talk about like a build in a Pokemon game or like a team in a Pokemon game, people are always get like mad. Like I put like Absol or someone in there like that's not competitively viable. Brother, I play through the games with the things that I like and maybe like one thing that's really useful that I don't care for because he's really useful. I'm not like a hyper competitive player. Like I'm battling AI. I'm not playing online. It's not that serious. My issue with doing mine was half of the Gen 5 guys alike or grass type. Yeah. I mean, luckily it's only one box you get stuck on there at least, right? Yeah, again, not much here. We're just gonna go with Kyurem. I wouldn't even put Kyurem like in like the top half of my favorite legendaries, but it's kind of just the easy winner there. Wow, okay. Mostly Megas. We have this small section to go through. I guess Pangoro? I really don't like the new grammar. I get what they were going for. It's like acidic, right? Because yeah, it's literally up here in the poison category. I guess we'll give it a little Salandit. What website are you using? I can send the link in chat in just a second. People being angry at those who just play their favorite Pokemon. People just want to be angry. Like, obviously, there's a point, right, where if you're just doing favorites, you could end up with a terrible team. Like, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit here and there, but so you'll take it, like, so seriously. Like, unless I'm doing a Nuzlocke, it's not serious. And if I am doing a Nuzlocke, I'm just gonna do terrible, so why are you watching me do a Nuzlocke? Oh god, they did all the colors of Chatot. It's like, yeah, I love yellow Chatot, but green, bottom tier. Like, most hated Pokemon. Honestly, I like the pre-evolved form more. Or, yeah, we'll go with Iron Juklis, actually. Oh no, we're gonna have to replace the human soon, the guy. Oh god, Gen 1 water. This is a problem. Like, this is... I mean, we have Lapras, Starmie, and, Blastoise as, like, the difficult ones for me. At least Dragonair doesn't count, right? I'm gonna have to go with Starmie, honestly. I don't know why. I have a crazy thing for Starmie. Yeah, let me pull up. I'll have to go like full cam real quick. I should probably have that link ready in case people asked. So allow me to do that real quick. If I can find it. Okay, Flamehead, I'm gonna post it in chat here. I can't verify that everything on the site is safe or whatever. It was literally sent in the Discord at like midnight or something. That's Squawkabilly silly. Is that not what I said? Did I not say Squawkabilly? What did I say? Gyarados. Yeah, I know that's your easy pick. I'm a sucker for Psyduck. My wife also just loves Psyduck. God, the Bayleaf line was so upsetting. Chikorita was like one of my favorite starters as a kid. And then like, just Bayleaf was sick. And then Meganium was just so boring. And that like downgraded Chikorita for me. It said Chatot. Oh, my bad. The slur Pokemon. I'm still gonna have to go with Chikorita. I still like it more than Celebi. I mean, Plusle and Minun, we're actually gonna go metric. Even if its head looks kind of goofy. Should I like zoom in more on these? I feel like I'm like too zoomed out. Especially if you're like watching this on mobile. I'll now have to do like this now though. So what is this? Ice for Gen 4. I guess Weavile. Alright, we have to replace the dude. I'm sorry. Because if I don't, I'll probably miss him later when I'm going through at the end and just not realize that there's just a dude in there. Wow, there's really not much better in here in my opinion. I was never a big Emboar dude. I guess Kabulian? I mean, honestly, the dude was just better. Let's go back to the dude. Oh god, we just have, like, Megas here. My option is Dragalge or Skrelp. That's it. It's Dragalge or Skrelp. And I'm just gonna go with Skrelp because of the name. What is this, man? We're literally just, going through and, selecting favorite Pokemon based on gen and type. Then it kind of all comes together at the end down here. So, next one... I was okay with Aeolin Diglett. Aeolin Dugtrio was just kind of dumb. Like, a little bit of hair was, like, kind of neat, right? Like, it was a funny little change. Again, nothing really super favorite here. We'll go with our little dog Zygarde. And Corviknight, easy pick. Let me double check. Oh, we do have the Galarian Zapdos, which I'm also a fan of. Also, I love that they have the three versions. God, why is its name not coming to my head now? Cramorant. They have the version of it eating the Pikachu. Oh yeah, the Hisuian Diglett. Wait, it's not. Oh, Hanson Diglett. I was confused. Let's say I don't think it was Hisuian. I'm probably gonna have to go with Armorogue. Yeah, that's kind of easier pick there compared to its competition, at least. All right, Gen 1 Grass. You know, we're not even touching all of our typings yet because there's a lot more typings than gens. So like, we haven't even touched a... Okay, go away. A single one from Bug, Rock, Ghost, Dragon, Dark, Steel, Fairy, and then just a starter section too, which is interesting because you have starters included here. That feels kind of redundant. And we'll go through it, but... okay, Grass type, easy pick, Venusaur. And again, easy pick, best legendary in the entire franchise. Hey, Obsidian, welcome to stream. Watching the new season of Tires? I don't know what that is. Do I go with little Safil? I've had one person in all of the videos I've done over the years who actually understands why I call it Safil. Only one person has, like, and the last time I did it in a video, I called it out, and I was like, you know, like, if somebody can tell me where I get that from, and only one person has done it so far. Oh, wow. Wow, we're dealing with just, like, a real bad grouping here, aren't we? Do we just go with the trash? Do we just go with... We're gonna go with a little bag of trash. Nah, we'll go with Scolipede. Again, dealing with a bunch of megas. I hope I don't accidentally select a mega. I 100% will. I 100% want to get a mega mixed up. I guess Zygarde gets to take a second spot, literally right above his other spot. Oh, yeah, all the Minior forms and the Oricoro forms. But, I mean, Rowlet. And... Ooh... I do like the Hishui and Articuno. I think that's what we're going with. I think out of any of the Hishui and birds, I think that Articuno had, like, the biggest glow up, right? Like, Zapdos is still my favorite. And I love that they turned him into, like, a Chocobo. But, like, just the cleanest... The cleanest improvement out of any of them. And it's probably the only one that I would say was an improvement. Let's see. I do like low kicks. Yeah, we'll go with low kicks. Alright, still not touching that bottom row yet. Let's see here. Let's start moving this way. Like the shorter route down first, right? Probably makes sense. And easy Furret pick. Next. Do we go Blaziken or Torkoal? I feel like Blaziken's just like the real easy out, right? We're going Torkoal. Oh look, my least favorite Pokemon. Only a handful of my my active viewers will be able to just know which one I'm referring to. It should be pretty obvious whenever I make my choice, because the fact that I'm stuck and there's a Pokemon on screen that a lot of you would probably consider your favorite should probably tell you which one I'm referring to. We're gonna go with Little Buizel. Wow. Honestly, a boring lineup. This was another one of those, like, disappointing evolutions. Like, little dude lost his arms. Like, he lost his arms that turned into this, like, grass snake. This is, like, the biggest disappointment in an evolution line. I would still say Chikorita's more disappointing, but not much. Hey, there you go, Flamehead. How on sites is it, with you and your penguin? Man, the second I see it. Like, it can be in the corner of an image, and I will immediately be able to spot that, that little Piplup. I really don't know or care, to be honest. We're gonna go with Ferroseed. Oh, okay, so we have all the forms of Pikachu down here. Well, at least all the costume Pikachus. Of course, there are many forms of Pikachu. Wait, hold on. Okay, why was Heart Pikachu introduced? Like the Heart Tail? Well, not really. I guess that was a variation, right? Was that just like the cosplay Pikachu without any of the outfits? Is that all that was? I'm guessing that's why it's here. It's literally just Pikachu. It's just a female Pikachu. Like, I don't know why it's a Heart Pikachu. It's literally just what the females look like. So we only have 3 choices here, because we have Pikachu variations, we have Megas. We're gonna go with Dedenne. Because Pikachu has a black tip, does it? So then what is that one supposed to be? Yeah, female had the Heart Tail, yeah. But if Cosplay Pikachu was only male, then what is this one supposed to be? From Generation 6. I don't know. Easy. That was like another, just one of those huge improvements for me. Which, despite what people may say, normal Pikachu don't. Cosplay Pikachu is 100% female. Is it? Okay. It just doesn't have the... It doesn't have the heart. I mean, I'm thinking Phalanx. That's wild to say, because we have Urshifu here, We have our sword and shield dogs here. Oh, no, wait, nope, yep. Our Hisuian Decidueye, easy pick. Grafaiai, another favorite. That was like one of my all-time favorites from Scarlet and Violet. Alright, Generation 3 normal type. I'm gonna have to give this one a Zangoose. Generation 4 fire. I don't care. Is that an okay statement? I was never a biggest Chimchar fan either. I should probably clarify. Diamond and Pearl was my least favorite generation. But I also didn't really care for any of its starters. So, yeah, I still think it wins this one though. Like, it's not a favorite by any means. I do think it beats our other options there. And Samurott, easy. People also always get mad about my Diamond and Pearl opinion. Because Diamond and Pearl brought in a lot of people to the fan base. So for a lot of people, that was like their first game. Or it was their like return to Pokemon, right? Like they were like away for a period of time. And they just like hopped back in with Diamond and Pearl. I just feel like it was an easy access game. I just didn't like it. Like it was just not great for me at all. I never even finished it as a kid. Like I bought it, like I got it as a kid. I didn't buy it. I didn't have money. But never even played all the way through it. I did as an adult. Zeraora, another easy one. Not even like a hyper favorite of mine. It's just because of its representation in the card games. It has like the best artwork. I'm glad Scarlet and Violet got an update to fix it. Yeah, and I heard that it actually runs really well on the Switch too. And that's the main reason that I'm like actually looking into buying a Switch too. I needed to get one before October because of the new Legends game. Because obviously, like, I have to stream it. Like, it's what I do now. But I was gonna like hold off for a bit, but I was afraid that the Scarlet and Violet thing wouldn't actually be that big of an improvement, and apparently it was. So I'm looking to pick one up soon. Platinum was in fact my first pick. It was for a lot of people. Platinum was my favorite over Diamond and Pearl. I mean, yeah, out of any of the three, I mean, yeah, generally you want to play like the third release, right? Like you want to go into, you know, it's like doing like Black and White versus Black and White 2, right? Or like Ruby and Sapphire against Emerald. It's just gonna be like the better version. We're gonna go with ISQ. Actually, nope, we got Snom. I just looked right over Snom. Easy. Also love Palmont. At the same time, Iron Valiant is my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, hands down, which is funny because I actually never did Violet. My wife got her copy of Violet, so I did Scarlet. And I really want to shiny hunt it, but I would have to play through Violet to do so. Because it's not even available like the end of the game. Plus you would want to get the shiny charm anyways, right? Hey, there's the Chatot. When I called out the wrong Pokemon. I feel like Arceus is just like a lame pick, but Bidoof is also going to be like the meme pick, and I'm fine with doing the meme pick over the lame one. Sorry, God, you got dethroned by Bidoof. Wow. Oh, wait, nope. Okay, it's probably Victini. I mostly like Victini because it was just like, I liked how they, at least maybe because it was something I was able to do as a child, but its distribution, like getting a hold of it was really cool to me as a child. How old even was I with Generation 5? I don't even remember. Okay, easier Ninja pick. And yeah, there's my boy. Oh, come on, they're putting my favorite Ultra Beast up against it though. That's not fair. I'm still going with him. But rolled out my favorite Ultra Beast right there. Wait, weren't these two in a different one? Am I stupid? Like, I swear we saw them in another. Was that a mistake? Like, I wasn't kind of flying through. I think I'm just being stupid. Unless they were like, I mean, yeah, obviously it would be a newer generation. Like, did they just like accidentally throw them in the? I'm confused. Whatever. Of course we got Big Boy Pikachu and Hat Pikachu. Okay, unironically, Like, another one of those, like, just great improvements with a new form. Like, the Hisuian, Electrode, and Voltorb, I just like so much more than the regulars. I'm gonna have to go with the Hisuian Voltorb. Even though I do like the Boltund. Oops, oh, come on. This side can be a little finicky sometimes. Yep, Chine Pal, easy. Little Ice Ferret. I know it's not a ferret, but it looks like one. Legs. Legs. Legs, easy win right there. Like that. That's gonna have to, actually, let's go ahead and just do this now. Go down here to the favorites, and legs. Perfect. That's all we needed. Okay, thanks for watching stream. Bye. Okay, I am too zoomed in. Wow, there are a lot of options. What are you? What are these things? Like, I know, Pekka already answered that question earlier, but I still don't know what that is. Like, where was that? Where was that? Luckily, my chat is still slow enough. I can just scroll up. Pokestar Studios. I don't know what that is. I love Pokemon Pearl mostly because of Palkia. I don't know why, but I once saw Palkia even before getting into Pokemon and instantly... Really? They're basically film and movie monsters. Okay. Interesting. So this weird Ben 10 looking thing is is canon. Man, when it comes to the fights for normal types, there aren't that many normal types that just stand out to me. And when you put this much in my face, there's a lot of things in my face that don't stand out to me. There's nothing here that just like pulls me in. We're just gonna go with Bravery. Oh, I like how the legs stayed, even though I took the legs. I removed it. Oh, okay, I can't just do a deselect. We'll do for now. Okay, bunch of Megas again. Delphox also just not a favorite starter at all. Yeah, that's an easy Talonflame for me. Of course we have our Ashker Ninja, but again, alternate forms I'm not diving into. I don't think it's fair to throw those in, right? Yeah, Golisopod. Wait, why do we have... So I guess he counts as both. I figured they would just do one typing per, right? But I guess not. Well, I guess he gets to win twice. Should that be a roll? Should I don't think I should be allowed to do that. Is there something here I would prefer? Yeah, so we'll go Boltund here and we'll leave him there. Black 2 and White 2's movie minigame. Okay. That no one really liked. To be fair, I actually didn't play Black 2 and White 2. I loved Black and White. That was like one of my like favorite generations. I never picked up Black 2 and White 2. Also because Cyrus is hot. Imagine you're after that sentence. It's dull for all. That's interesting. I'm back in a little bit still in like 30 minutes. Yeah, I'd say we still have at least a good 30 minutes. It probably won't be a long stream. My goal was just to stream until this was done. Like I said, I didn't even really plan on streaming today. I was just kind of in the mood. I actually had like a kind of oddly tiring day. You think I would like want to go to bed early. I spent about an hour and a half inside of a hot box. It was a metal box outside in the sun with other people. So just very... I think today was probably the hottest they've had in a long time. I was pouring sweat. It was not a great experience. Alright, again, a bunch of Megas. We also have the Furfrou forms. Wow, I'm really going to go with Fletchling. You're making me go with Fletchling. Alright, it is what it is. Love your content, man. Thankful for the algorithm. Yeah, I am now that the algorithms are kind of working out for me. I wasn't always a big... To be fair, it's kind of my fault, right? You have to learn SEO as time goes on. But hey, welcome and thank you, man. Hate when a server room doesn't have AC. Well, that's the thing. You think I would be in a server room, right? I wasn't. I was outdoors. Like, I mean, there are two people in chat who can understand because there's, again, to those people, I can't disclose who I work for on video. But one of our offices, the server is in the office. Well, I guess a lot of them are like that. But this one just does not work. Like, that server heats up that room just ungodly, especially like during summertime. Okay. Gotta love it. I will say, my favorite server room to work in, it's the server racks are like straight across the center. You have room to walk around them. There is its own dedicated AC unit in that room. It's fantastic. Also, Hisuian Samurott against the Inteleon. That's a hard one. I'm gonna have to go with Hisuian Samurott. People are probably gonna be mad if I don't do Masquerada. And to be fair, I think I am gonna do Masquerada, because there's nothing here that I like more than it, but it's not like a super favorite of mine. So that's probably gonna be, it's not gonna take up the place down here. Oh, actually, we have done all of the grass. So we could do our favorite. I think we'll wait till the end to go through those, though. We'll go with Savali. Again, not like a hyper favorite, but compared to its competition. Man, he got so much crap. I liked our little cool boy. Like, maybe it's because I, like, used him throughout my first run of Sword and Shield. Like, from the moment you could catch a Roly-Poly all the way into the end, I used this guy. He still loses out to Hisuian Arcanine. He's not, like, a top 10 for me, but I really... People, like, really don't seem to like him. Like, it's just a cart full of coal. Yeah, we have other, like, lame ideas. I still think he's neat. Of course, Orange Tatsugiri. Easy pick. I don't remember what the names are for all of the 3 forms. Oh, Zora was also, like, just a massive, like... But it's a Hisuian, right? Yeah, it's a Hisuian. There was, like, another, just, like, massive increase. Just, like, another huge pick. Like improvement over its original form. Gotta love dedicated AC for servers. Yeah, man. The cart full of... Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, you're probably one of the only people I've ever seen agree with me. Like, most people are just like, it's stupid. I'm like, yeah, it is kind of dumb. I love it. Anyways, Zora. Okay, so this is gonna be our last fire right here. Kind of a tough pick. Because I really do like both of these, but... Yeah, I gotta go with my Skeleturge. I mean, I spent probably a couple weeks shiny hunting that guy. I was extraordinarily over odds. That's our last normal type here. Extraordinarily over odds. I've told this story multiple times on the channel, though. Oh, we actually have Grafaiai in 2 spots. So is there something else here? Yeah, so we'll do Paldean Wooper here. And since Grafaiai is now freed up, we'll do him here. Cool. All right, so we have done normal fire, water, and grass all the way through. That for it's just tentative. I need to actually go back and... I can't, like, unselect... Oh, wait, now I can? I couldn't unselect earlier. Maybe it only works when, like, the whole bar is full. All right. So this will be our last electric as well. Oh, come on. Zapdos and Jolteon. You can't make me pick... Yeah, you can. It's Jolteon. I really don't know. Again, it's just like a battle of the bottom for me here. We'll go with the Swinub. Which is funny because people got mad at me over a Swinub card. Like, then I make YouTube shorts of, like, my content. It just kind of, like, cut down parts of videos. And I ended up making a short of that Swinub card that made people mad at me. And was like, I should post this. And there were a lot more people who, you know, Swinub was in the name. And it fed it to them in the algorithm. And I made more people mad. I like Swinub. I just didn't care much for the card. And, like, there was somebody on the short who was like, man, that is, like, my favorite card. Like, Swinub was my favorite Pokemon. That is my favorite card. And I was like, cool, man. Like, you can like it. It was boring. Like, you know, I pulled a full art rare and I was just like, I didn't really express much. Like, I pulled a full art rare. I'm like, cool, it's a Swinub. Moving on. Like, and then I ended up pulling it again. And the second time I pulled it, I was like, yeah, last time I did this, people were not happy with me. Oh, it is like pouring outside. If the stream suddenly ends, you know why. Yeah, I gotta go with him this time around. Because we didn't do him earlier. There's a chance we're gonna have duplicates in here, by the way. Because there's a chance I'm gonna miss it, and we're gonna accidentally have two of the same. I guess I could just go across the rows, right? And just, like, double check things, but... Is it that serious? Yeah, Toxic Grip. I never cared for Landorus and Tornadus and that entire line. I also think a Namorous was like a terrible addition when they added that. God, I am bright in the bottom corner, aren't I? Like, I know I have my studio lights on, but like, I am like... My forehead looks like it's glowing. Then again, the monitor I have my stream pulled up on, the color calibration is wrong, and everything looks a lot brighter than it is. I just keep getting battles of the bottom for me. Alright, we'll go with our little mole boy. Whoa! Okay, yeah, it's all the Vivilions. We also have a bunch of Megas, but we have Noivern, another personal favorite. So what are we on to? Psychic with Gen 7. Oh yeah, I guess you would have both of the legendaries in here, but the box legendaries. I think I'll have to go ahead and give it a Solgaleo. I don't really have a big preference between the two. Cleavor, probably. A lot of people really didn't like Cleavor. To be fair, I didn't at first either. It felt weird that it was an evolution of Scizor and not like its own thing. I get it. It has blades on its hands, like Scizor. Like, it felt weird to be an evolution, though. You can have blade hands on something else. These are axe hands, okay? It's something different. You can call it... It doesn't have to be part of that evolution line. Probably gonna have to give it to Iron Thorns, although he's not gonna end up winning the category overall. Alright, Gen 1 Ice. And we're actually gonna go with Lapras. So Articuno has only one out. Even though I really do like Articuno, with its Galarian form, not its original. Fighting... Wow, okay, that's tiny. There you go, buddy. It's like a participation award at that point. There's only 3 options. It's made to be like... Oh, rock, paper, scissors. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Dugong. I don't know. That's fine. I think I'm gonna have to give this one to... I mean, it's an easy pick for a lot of people. It's kind of the boring pick. Of all 3 of them, Evo and Pre-Evo have the same base stat total. Really? That's kind of wild. I always like Sligo. I feel like most people don't, right? Like, I feel like most people prefer Lunala. And I get why. Like, Lunala's kind of sick, but, like, I just kind of like the lion. You've won a category, right? We had to do bravery as, like, a pity point. But now we're looking in the flying category. And I would honestly... Okay, well, we also have Emolga, but Emolga's also already 1-1. So if I did Emolga here, what could I replace with here? We'll do that. We'll swap that out for Joltik, and then we can do our Emolga here. Again, a bunch of Megas and a weird, shiny-looking Shadow Mewtwo. I don't care. We'll go with Meowstic, I guess. At least I like the color palette with it, right? I know I keep leaning back further and further in my chair. My camera's actually angled kind of bad right now, and I couldn't be bothered to fix it. We already did Golisopod on 1. We'll go with Buzzwole. Alright, so we have... Okay, Dreadnaught's another favorite, and we have Arcole. But again, we've already... Well, we've already done the Hishui and Arcanine. We haven't done Arcole Boy. Man, I was talking... like, people always sleep on this guy, and I'm voting against him for the Dreadnought. He's not gonna win a spot. Okay, yep, Skull. Oh, no, Skeletor's already picked, duh. So Roll Edge hasn't been picked yet. Yeah, we'll go with him. Alright, so for fighting... I mean, Hitmonlee, another easy one for me. Poison... I don't know. We'll go with Ariados. Ground... God, if it takes me that long to pick between 4, like, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, Flygon spotted. Oh, but also against Swampert. Swampert's already won 1, though, right? So, we go with Flygon. Who I probably would pick over Swampert anyways. Man, just so many things I don't care about. God, I feel like my hardest decisions are always coming from our... Well, no, Gen 4 wasn't too bad. Okay, yeah, there were a lot of tough picks for me in Gen 4, though. Maybe I like less Gen 4 Pokemon than I thought. Yeah, some of the hard choices. They can be, man. I didn't think I'd get as stuck up on some of these as I have been. Also, feel free, if anybody wants to do this as well, I can post it in the chat again. I'll just post it in YouTube chat, because my stream chat, my Twitch chat is dead. That's what I get for not using the platform for like 4 or 5 years. If anybody else wants to do this as well, you can post your board in the Discord whenever you're finished. Dude, this one is like challenging. We're gonna go with whatever. Okay, so Victini's already won 1. We also just have Guy again. Okay, so let's go back. If we had to replace Victini with something... Okay, we'll do Chandelure, I guess, and then we can do our Victini here. I like Chandelure more than our other options here. Okay, back to the Vivillon army and Megas. So, we're basically deciding what Vivillon do we like, or do we just like its unevolved forms? Like, that's our pick. Pokeball pattern, I guess. Flying is the most nothing type, since it almost is always a secondary type. That's fair, honestly. I actually have to play my Pokemon Black right now, but new chapters of my favorite game come out. Which game? One of the first things I'll do when I put the PC back together... Okay, to be fair, your PC is put back together. It's just everything around it that isn't. Yeah, we had to fix Anna's PC recently. It was an ordeal. If you watched and I don't blame you if you didn't, because it's 5 hours long, but my TCG Pocket video, you'll understand a lot of that story. Is fighting male a mainstay? I'm not sure what you mean. I'll have to make one and post it in Discord at some point whenever I get motivation to do it. If you ever need the link, this was suggested by Jay, so the link is in the suggestion channel on the Discord. Yeah, yeah, okay. The best Lycanroc. What is that, Dusk form? Wait, I don't remember. I don't remember what the names were. Okay, so we already did our Zora back there. But that doesn't mean that he can't get replaced. So what was our... Wait. Okay, wait. I'm being dumb. Yep. Okay, I was looking at the wrong row. So... If I had to do a different one, ignoring Zora from any of these... I know I'm saying his name wrong. I say half these names wrong. You know what? Nah, we'll go with you. The high Typhlosion. Love playing TCG Pocket. Yeah, I actually still need to film for today. I still haven't filmed today's TCG Pocket. Deltarune. It came out on the came out Switch 2 release day. You know what? I actually didn't put that together. I saw that it released and it was like on like the front page of Steam, but I didn't put it together that it was the same day as the Switch 2. Okay, again, Tatsugiri's already won 1. So I would honestly, well, you know, we do have multiple forms of Tatsugiri. That's all I'm saying. we can just do multiple times. And I feel like it's kind of cheating. All right, we'll go with Wiglet. And then over here, we can put our Tatsukiri back. We're making progress. We're doing pretty good. I mean, I'd say a bit over the halfway mark. It's actually not taking as long as I thought. It's only been, what is that, 47 minutes? Like, that's fine. I think we're making it faster than I thought it would be. Gengar. Dusk is red. Dawnformer. Okay. I started watching the TCG Pocket video. Just watching it in chunks is a big... Yeah, man, again, I don't expect anybody to actually watch those videos. I do it because I'm fun, and I know... because I'm fun? What? I do it because it's fun. And I think that there are some people who are going to enjoy it, right? You get like a 5-hour video. But I don't expect it to, like, catch the algorithm, which they haven't. I also can't draw anything because new chapters come out. Because all my ideas are about new chapters, and I don't want to spoil things for people who can't play. That's fair. What I assume it's on, like, multiple platforms. I know it's at least on Steam and the Switch, right? Alright, so what are we on? We're on Poison. So we have already done our Venusaur. Yeah, we're gonna do our Gengar. Believe it or not like a super favorite of mine. Like, the community tends to really hype that one up. But I'm just not the... Like, I like Gengar, but I do feel like he's a bit overhyped. Okay, yeah, Rayquaza. Another easy one. I think it's a little bit harder as we go, though, because we're going to have choices back here that we can no longer go with. Because we haven't actually finished a single generation yet. Speaking of, is there a champion on the right side for per generation? I guess we'll go with Gallade. I don't really have a strong opinion. Gimmick form... Okay, yeah, so there is a favorite per generation as well. So I guess you'll have, like, an overall favorite as well. Which, I already know what one that's gonna be. I feel like most people would. Ooh, have we done Gavantula? Okay, we did his pre-evolve form. Not the biggest Genesect fan. Alright, I guess both form stages of your evolution get to go in there. It's also cool to go back and see what happened in the app during that month. Yeah, I figured that would be like one of the upsides to it, right? You can kind of like go back and, like, you know, see the events that are now expired. PC blue screened while watching the first one. I took it as a sign. Yeah, maybe not worth it. To be fair, it's like also like a vertical video because, like, you know, I'm filming it on my phone, right? Like, so it's not the best viewing on like PC or like on a TV, right? I also want to point out, like, my TV viewing audience is actually kind of wild. Like, the only people that watch my videos, because I can see the stats, right? I don't even remember what the percentage is, but, like, it's higher than I'm comfortable with. Why are you watching me on your TV? I don't want to be observed by more than one person at a time. Like, take me off your TV. Alright, so we already have our Decidueye there. So what could we replace him with? We already have our... Okay, so Marowak as well. We've also done the Rowlet. Okay. We can do Katrina, or however you pronounce it. Then we can do Decidueye here. Perfect. Some more Megas and crap here. God, the Skyscraper, it is just one of the dumbest. Alright, we can go... If I haven't done Dragapult yet, which I don't think I have. Alright, Dragapult it is. Yeah, I can pull up that stat here in a sec. I already have YouTube Studio pulled up, so it's pretty easy. Yeah, King Gambit also does, like, one of my favorite, like, new things from Scarlet and Violet. I also think, like, the way that you get its evolution is really cool, but really annoying. Like, I enjoy it because it's, like, a unique thing, right? But it's just really annoying to actually do. All right, let me pull up my analytics right here. I am curious what it's showing now. So, like, for the last 28 days... I lagged out a bit there. Device type. Oh, TV's on the top. most of you guys are watching YouTube on TV now. Like, I still mostly watch YouTube like between my computer and my phone. Me and my wife watch stuff out in the living room. But for all types, so stream shorts and videos, right? For all types, over the last 28 days, 45.2% of you guys are watching it on TV. If you're wondering how big of a jump that is, 45%. In second place is phone at 25.4. Like, that's a massive jump of people watching on TVs. Anyways, I need to get this like fixed. Okay. I need to catch up on chat. We're gonna where'd it go? We're gonna full screen. Yeah, on Steam, PS4/5 and Switch and Switch 2. No Xbox, which confused a lot of people. Really, why did it not release on Xbox? That's bizarre. It was due to overuse and hot weather, by the way. Watching it on a TV with my child, so one of the favorites. I watch it on my TV, but it's technically my PC. I just do my TV. Yeah, so like it's gonna track you as a PC user, right? Like it's not gonna track you as a TV user. It's gonna be like smart TVs or like Android streaming boxes. I use a PC in the day, Switch in bed, phone if I ever want or need for. Oh, so you actually use your Switch for YouTube. I've done that a couple times, like out in the living room back in the day. It's not something I ever really do often. YouTube on the Switch is like, it's fine. It's a little clunky. It can be a little slow. That reminds me to change the charge my Switch for tomorrow. Thank you. I'm guessing you're traveling tomorrow then. All right, so our ground from Generation 1. Sandslash and Marowak is the big challenge here. Well, actually, I didn't even think about it. Gen 1, which is going to be probably one of the harder ones for me, is actually the one we've done the least of so far. I'm going to have to give it to Marowak. All right. So, what is this? Gen 2 flying. Skarmory. I should like a challenge. I should have done this as like a challenge thing. I should have a timer. I have like 5 seconds after clicking to decide. This actually might have to go to Deoxys. Again, I think doing forms is a bit gimmicky. I don't really want to do that. But I would go speed form. Actually, I'd probably go defense, honestly. But anyways, Deoxys. Kricketune or Kricketot might just... Yeah, Kricketune the evolved one, right? It might just win this one. Yeah, it hasn't been used before either. Again, like it's like harder ones because they're like low down. I don't know. I know Xbox. So the demo release, the and Chapter 1, they must have an issue with getting it running. Not like it's a harder run game. Someone was obsessed with YouTube on the Switch way back when. I mean, if your son didn't have like a phone or something, I guess it makes sense. I guess it's also a bigger screen, right? If they're like doing a handheld. I have an OLED and rarely need it on going out. I feel I like falling asleep with noise and earbuds in my sleep get lost and kind of hurt. So I can just let it play and die all night without worry. Remember, Deoxys is only one type. Most of the others are not. That's a good point. I don't think Chapter 2 Deltarune was ever on Xbox, just one. Huh. That's weird. Again, I'm not a huge like why is the name just passing me by right now? Whatever. Not the biggest fan of that franchise. Like I've played it, but I'm just not up to date. I don't really have an interest in picking up Deltarune. I am happy that it finally released though, because people were like stoked on that. Sure. You, the sword. Again, we're just... I don't know, Guzzlord? Like, in a million years, he would never end up on another one of these top lists. Okay, we have our Hisuian Samurott again. So... Oh, wait, different generation. Wait, no, I'm dumb. So, Hisuian Samurott... We also have Dreadnought again. Oh, that means that we can do this. Okay, so Dreadnought, bam, you go away. Then you can go into Dreadnought. So our little coal cart is finally on the list. And we can do our Samurott here. That worked out perfect. Okay. Have we already done Iron Treads? We did already do Iron Treads. If we had to do something else... Okay, great, Tusk. Alright, problem solved. Because we had then... Oh, I guess I could replace you. Half the things on this list have already been used, though. You know what, yeah, let's do Chiyu. We'll set you for... I'm getting mixed up now. I'm confusing myself. Right, you needed to go back to Treads. Cool. Alright, our last flying. Thank God. Because those are like somebody mentioned earlier, flying is like always like a secondary. And okay, at least it gives me the opportunity to give my boy a spot on the board since it lost out to Jolteon. Alright, Psychic Generation 2. Wow, all of the unknown. Yeah, I gotta give it to Lugia. Again, just legendaries are just kind of, it's like a good cheese if you don't really know what to go for. Cool card. I watch through my phone is easier for chat. That actually kind of makes sense. I knew somebody who would like watch on their TV and their phone, so they could like watch stream on the TV and then use their phone for chatting. I don't know if I my phone. He'll break it playing games, so he can take over the TV for YouTube. That's also fair. Phone streams best. Hey Jay, welcome to stream. Did I miss the 30 minutes of we have not reached Absol yet. It also won't be a 30-minute Absol thing like you originally requested, but it will be probably discussed. I should just pass over it now, though. Yeah, welcome to stream, Jay. Thank you for the stream idea. Okay, Twitch kind of broke there for me. People are it's just like I'm still catching up on chat. People are so stoked for Deltarune release because we've been waiting for 2 chapters 4 years. Reddit people have actually gone insane. Yeah, because like it hasn't been 4 years that the first 2 chapters released. Again, I don't keep up with it. Dustoxer Wurmple. You know, you're actually not wrong. You are wrong. What up, Beautyfly? Sorry, Anna. Watching on TV and chatting on phone. Yeah, see, like it's not a bad way to do it. Yeah, I tried doing TV and phone. There was too much of a delay between the two. We'll just mute one of them. Like you don't have to actually look at chat. Like whichever one is like going faster, that's the one like more like up to time, right? I'm also a TV watcher and phone chatter. Yeah, like it's not a bad way to do it. I've never really watched Twitch on anything but my PC though. That's not true. I watch on my phone once in a while. Chapter 1 was pre-COVID. That's a while ago. The betrayal. Yeah, I actually had a different plan for this stream, and it's a stream that I'm really excited to do. Like, only Anna knows what my idea for that stream is. I spent a little bit trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work. It's a stream that I really want to do, but I was afraid to make my first multi-stream, because I'm multi-streaming. There's a chance that things can go wrong, right? And I'm excited for that stream. I don't want it to go wrong. So that might be the next stream that we do, although we still have to get back to Mystery Dungeon. Also, we're going to swap you out for Volcarona. Wait, was I doing the wrong one? I just lost where I was entirely. Like, it should be right here. But why did I just swap that out for Volcarona? I feel like I clicked on the one a second ago. What did I even have here originally? Now my brain is just not working. Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, so I want to keep you there, and then, yeah, Volcarona. Cool. Alright, what's next? Oh god, I just realized COVID was 5 years ago. It was a while back. Alright, so we have Noivern again. God, just Vivilions. There's not many good choices here. I've already done Talonflame. We have already done Talonflame. This gets hard. I guess I'll just do Noibat. Although what's funny is that when I first got Noivern, I actually didn't have a Noibat first. I've told this story before on, well, not on stream, but on a video before. I was doing Wonder Trades early into my run, and somebody sent me a Noivern, and it was like level like 50 or something like that. And I had beaten like the first gym, and I was like, okay, I know he won't listen to me, but I like this thing, and I want to use him. So I kept him in my party the entire time until eventually he was able to actually respond to me. He became a favorite very quickly. Also, there's a single gnat in this room that's driving me insane. It's just hovering around my face. The whole Deltarune, at least for Toby Fox, is even before Undertale. He had like a dream back in college about the ending, which is wild for me still. What section is Missing No under? Is Missing No in here? It actually wouldn't surprise me. They have some weird ones in here. But technically Missing No isn't like canon, right? God. Okay, we'll give it to the sumo wrestler cat. Not sumo wrestler, it's like the grappler, right? Okay, we have done Corviknight already. Could you... Alright, we can make you Rookidee, make you Corviknight. Easy. Rookidee's options. See, I could have made that inappropriate. Chose not to. Okay, so now we can do Pal... Oh, wait, no, we've already done him! God, Scarlet and Violet is really hard for me now. Okay, I guess you finally get your place, and then we can do Iron Valiant over there in Fairy. We're making good progress. Jay, since this was your idea, I think I should give you a zoom out and let you kind of like see where we've been already. Gnats are the worst. Used to have apple cider vinegar to catch them. That is what we used to use. If you ever have an issue, okay, maybe not, I don't know about gnats. What we started doing, because it happened by accident. Okay, we had a fly issue one summer a couple years ago, and we did something stupid, and it led to a discovery. There was a little glass of Starry, you know, Sierra Mist, it lost its name and now it's Starry. A little glass of Starry sitting out on the counter in the kitchen. Overnight. The next morning we come out, and there are like 5 dead flies in that glass. Works so much better than the apple cider vinegar. So we just started making traps. We would literally buy like a 2 liter of Starry, like fill a couple cups, leave them out in the areas where we had issues with flies. You mix in like a little bit of soap, not much, but the soap helps prevent them from escaping, like a drop of soap. And like within a couple days, they were all dead. Like the best fly traps we've ever bought. Like we were having such a problem during that time of flies that like we were buying every kind of trap that we could. We were literally filling our sinks at night because we were told that they could have been drain flies. So we were filling our sinks at night, so there's no chance that like it was nuts. Everything that we tried, that was the best option by far. It took like a couple days and they were gone. Interesting selection so far. Definitely see where the 40 minutes went. I hate whoever decided to put the G in that. I gotta agree. Apple cider with sugar as an attractor. Like, man, like I've done the apple cider thing, and like I've even done like the thing where like you like apple cider and like you know you like I think you just want to use a little bit of soap, right, to prevent them from being able to escape. But I've also done the thing where like you know you like put like a saran wrap over it and poke some holes in it so they can't get out that way. That this wasn't necessary. Like just glass, Starry, drop of soap, good. Okay, we have done Starmie already. We've also done Lapras already, so now we can finally add my Blastoise. Thank God, and we can do our Starmie here. Shuckle, easy. We have to look at the other options. I was actually talking crap about Lileep earlier with Anna out in the living room. I can't say why it's for an upcoming video, but I got in a product and I made her joke. I was like, I bet I can at least pull a Lileep. And she was like, was Lileep even in that set? And I was like, I don't know, like, I don't care what sets Lileep is in. Like, there's that theory that if every Pokemon out there, somebody out there considers it their favorite. I don't want to meet the person who was Lileep. If that one's your favorite, I don't want to meet you. Not the biggest Reggie fan, but honestly gonna have to give it to a Reggie this time around. I'll go with Rotom. I just like how, like, all the crap that they do with them, like, versatile. Even if, some of them are a bit dumb. He's just an appliance. Haxorus against Hydreigon is really the argument here. I gotta go Hydreigon. Again, a bunch of Megas, and I want to do Mega Absol, but I can't because we're not doing the special forms here. I have definitely done Greninja, yeah. What else could I have done here for Greninja? Okay, we can do Froakie. Again, it's a cheap way out, but ooh, we have also done, yeah, Aeolan Sandslash, and we've done Katarina, right? So if I were to replace any of those to move them over... Man, I'm just bad with this generation, apparently. Oh, wrong one. I am genuinely just, like, puzzled and stuck here. Like, I'm enforcing this rule on myself that I can't have duplicates, but now I'm starting to regret that rule enforcement, because this is, like, the toughest one yet. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do Aeolan Vulpix. Not a super favorite of mine at all. And then we'll move you there. Oh, wait. Did I do the right one? No, I didn't. There we go. Alright, so we have... Okay, I guess we'll do Grimmsnarl. Again, not a super favorite, but... Okay, so... Ooh, okay, so we are finally onto the starter section. You know what? We'll do starters last. Starters, we can allow duplicates, okay? It's a special category. So we go here to Bug. Gen 1, yeah. Give it to Scyther. I don't think I've used him yet, no. Rock. We have already done Shuckle. If we had to do something else... Okay, we'll do Scizor, assuming I haven't already. Yeah, and then we can do Shuckle there. For Ghost... I like Shedinja. I know it makes a lot of people mad when it comes to, like, the competitive crap with him. Venusaur and Chikorita. Chikorita's fantastic. Just don't evolve it. Okay, you can evolve it to Bayleaf, and then don't evolve from there. Is there a single person whose favorite Pokemon is Mr. Mime? There has to be. Can confirm I know a Mr. Mime lover. Yeah, like there has to be, man. It's the rule. It's the rule of Pokemon. Zekrom is always the answer. I do like Zekrom, but not that much. People saying their favorite is Mr. Mime is such a... I'm saying this to be funny, and it's not actually a thing. This guy. I like Bidoof. But if you say Bidoof is your favorite, I'm just going to assume you're saying it for the meme. Like... Alright, yeah, that was starters. Dragon... Ooh, Dragon category is also going to be a tougher one. We've already done a lot of it, though. We'll just throw in Giratina. I mean, we could move our Garchomp, because I know we've already done him. Alright, you know what? We'll do Torterra, because we haven't done that yet, and then we can move our Garchomp there. For Dark... Okay, Bisharp, just another favorite. And no, we have not done Bisharp yet. Not many options here. It's something like the Klefki. If you say Klefki, you're saying it because you want to be funny. But that's... I made the rule that I can't do duplicates and I can't do special forms. I've already done our floaty sword. So the option is to either do as pre-evolutions or the keys. I think we move Trevenant here. Not even close to a favorite. Oh, man. Like, in the battle of, like, Pokemon that are, like, mid to low tier for me are the hard ones. Like, that's where the things get, like, the toughest, oddly enough. Yeah, I'll go with Mimikyu. Okay, again, we're down to starters. We're actually nearing the end of the base list. Moving on to Rock. Yeah. Lord Helix. Wow. Man, who am I gonna pick for Generation 2 Ghost? This is the hardest decision. Let's make sure I haven't used it already, but I don't think I have. That's wild. Okay, so we have Flygon. I've definitely already done Flygon. I've definitely also already done Swampert. God, as we get towards the end, I've also already done Rayquaza. I've done Salamence. I haven't done Salamence. Okay, we move you there. We move Rayquaza here. Easy. Dark type. Darkrai, I guess. Not really any big favorites there. Okay, we have a second Bisharp back to back. Have we done... We haven't. Okay, easy swap right there. For Fairy... Not many options that I care about at all. But... we got the deer. Magernia. I like Magernia, but it's, again, not like a... Oh, come on. Gen 1 Ghost. We have Gengar or his evolutions. So I guess we can move something else to Poison. We have a lot more options here. I mean, we've already done... Oh, we haven't done Bulbasaur yet. What? How did I do Gengar over Bulbasaur? I just didn't see him. Like 100% that's what happened. Ghost Gengar. Yeah, well, make sure I didn't use them. Yeah. We're getting some dumb choices here. I don't care what else is in that category. It's Absol. You know what? Actually, we can just go ahead and pre-fill this one as well. Bam. And this. Bam. All right, moving on. Steel from Generation 4. All right, I know we've used Lucario. What was your competition looking like? We've also already used Gallade. All right, we'll do Cresselia there. Move you to Gallade, and then we can move you to Lucario. That was a fast one, and so is this. Bullet, yeah, I mean, very close favorite. Like, it's not better than Absol. But it's... Bulbasaur's probably a number 2. Dragonair, easy. Moving on. Dragonair might also be a number 2. I feel like doing Umbreon is just like the easy answer, right? Like, especially right now, because it's super hyped up with that new card. But it is the best option here. Not that I hate Umbreon. Umbreon's cool. It's not as cool as Jolteon. I guess we'll do Jirachi. We're getting all the easy ones at the very end. Oh, yeah, Missing No is here. Which is actually funny, because everything here goes against the rules that I set. I only want to Pokemon like from the Pokédex, no gimmicks, no duplicates. Nothing here is actually in the Pokédex. You have Missing No, which that's technically a Marowak right there, right? It's Marowak's ghost in the tower. We have the fossil types, we have Substitute, and I don't know what that one's supposed to be. I see you forgot Piplup. Yeah, I definitely forgot Piplup. Mawile. No one's on here making a joke. Oh, you didn't know that Missing No was on here? But, like, in my opinion, the two most canonical things here would be, like, to the games, right? Would be the Marowak Ghost or the Substitution. But Substitution isn't real, right? Like, it's not actually alive. Okay, technically the Ghost isn't alive either, but it has thoughts, so we're gonna do that. That's wild, that Gen 1 Dark. That's wild to me. I never thought about that. Alright, so we have done Scizor and Steelix. Can we replace either of you? We could do... We want Trainer Tar. No. Okay, so we could do Trainer Tar here. Then you can be Shuckle. You can be Scizor. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, Skarmory is already used as well. Not big choices here, Gardevoir. Then we have, again, another easy choice. Should I just do it because of, like, the Pika Blue? Like, that leaked thing? Wow. You know what? Mr. Mime is actually going to win a category. Despite the jokes from earlier. I never cared for the Jigglypuff and Clefairy lines. Don't get me wrong, it's a close call. But... Oh, God. Oh, I just realized my chat was, like, way messed up on my stream. Wow. Okay. It stopped scrolling a while ago. I guess we're gonna go back to full cam. Also, I'm getting too sweaty for this stream. Problem solved. You know those people that go too far into the jokes and they have Mr. Mime plushies, posters, graded cards, etc. Then it started to become kind of base, so being dedicated to one gag is insane. Yeah. Meganium needs more love. I don't agree. Meganium is just, it was such a disappointing evolution, man. Like, I loved Chikorita as a kid. Like, let me go back to here. Go here to starter. I actually liked Chikorita more than Totodile as a kid. Like, Chikorita was my first starter. And then I discovered Feraligatr over Meganium. Like, everything here beats that Meganium. Like, again, it's a matter of opinion, but it is the correct opinion. God, I'm like super far behind on chat. Doof is God, but Doof gets extra points for being goofy. Well, Doof, I have no idea how to write its name right. I'm so sorry. That's at least cute. Yeah, I gotta agree. Like, at least it has something going for it. Doublade is just 2 swords. Okay, why are you looking at Mr. Mime and Jinx? Who are you choosing? I have to go for Mr. Mime. Gen 2 Ghost is so difficult. Jinx, maybe they're both very weird. I would go empty-handed. I would go empty-handed if that was an option. That's wild. Okay, so some of this I did see. Just not as cold. Yeah, I agree. Like, Missing No was definitely, like, the colder option to pick here. But I feel like if I'm trying to, like, stay as close to in my roles as possible, that was the right way to go. What's your beat the Piplup? Just like I said in my one, like, controversial opinions video, just look at it. That's the only answer I can give. Just look at it. Bird type Mr. Mime clutch. Yeah, it did barely. Funny thing about that Piplup beef, no answer for it. Yeah, like, Jay's 100% correct. I made a broken Azumarill and Scarlet Violet for raids. I was so into raids for a while, and I don't know what any of the meta turned into. Bayleaf over Meganium, 100%. Azumarill, is a monster in raids. Really? Okay, we're caught up on chat. But we have finished the base chart here. So we have made it through, like, the easiest, I would say, stages. Maybe not. Maybe it'll get a bit easier from here. So I guess we're gonna go through the starter list, right? Again, like, now we can do duplicates because, like, the main chart is done. That was the duplicate roll. Now the duplicate roll no longer applies. Aside from, like, all favorite, the favorite list down here. So for Gen 1 starter, okay. They say starter, but they're including evolutions. I'm not going to do evolutions. We're doing starter. So, Bulbasaur. Again, for me, this is going to be easy because, like, who doesn't just immediately know who their favorite starters are? I'm actually curious how many times I'm going to go water. This one actually is hard because I'm not a big fan of any of them, but Turtwig. I'm actually okay with Turtwig. I believe it or not, I love Samurott. I don't like Oshawott. Like, I just don't like Oshawott. If we're going off of the basics, I'm gonna have to go Snipe. No, because I still gonna keep the whole evolution line in mind, right? Froakie, Rowlet, Sobble. Oh, I guess these kind of count because they're like new. Oh, I'm like blocking it, aren't I? Here, let me just like do this. No wait. Oh, my stream thing just got stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna go with like the actual generation starters. And then Fuecoco. Fantastic. So again, easy starters. How many did I do? So one fire pick with the Fuecoco. Really? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waters. 1, 2, 3 grass. So yeah, I had a feeling it would end up being water, and it was. Oh god, gimmick form. So Generation 1 gimmicks. Man, I don't... You know what? I'm actually gonna go with the, like the VMAX, like Gigantamax, God, why is the word not coming to me? The Blastoise. And you know what, I'm actually, should I pull, it's gonna be like a somewhat of, let me pull this up. Blastoise VMAX card. 100% just because of this card. It's even a promo. Like, some modern promos get, like, slept on, man. Where's it at? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Like, okay, and the Japanese, box art is sick as well. Let me get this pulled up on the stream. I'll just, like, add it as a layer. Oh, did it not work? Why did that not let me do that? Here, let me go to full cam. Okay, let me add it. Why is it not letting me add that? Do I have to do it down here? Oh, it's a WebP. That. Of course it is. Of course it's a WebP. Okay, now can I add it? There we go. That card right there. And I also love the illustration. Here in the US, they used that illustration on the sleeves. But this one Blastoise card was like a super favorite of mine. That's the only reason I'm adding that guy. Anyways, back to the thing. Actually, we'll use this as an excuse to get back to chat again. Oh god, how do I keep falling so behind on chat? Eventually I'm gonna just have to, like, stop reading all of it, but it's still slow enough I have that excuse. Where did I even miss off? Hey, Junk Seeker, glad to catch a live stream. Gotta disagree with you on Piplup. Just played Brilliant Diamond for the first time, and he was my golden boy. I get why people like Piplup. I just really don't. My sister says she hates drawing Piplup, so your hate is valid. It's starting to get light outside again. Man, how late is it for you? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you are, like, on the other side of the world. Piplup can be punted like a football. Yeah, that's the upside. That's the big improvement for Piplup, is you can just, like, kick it really far. Wartortle overall. I do like Wartortle. My starters are 3 for each type, really. Litten only because I got one from McDonald's, and I love it. Main reason why for me to buy a 3DS, 2DS. Fuecoco is the correct choice for Gen 9, 100%. Yeah, people are agreeing with Fuecoco. It is the correct choice. Although it's 2 AM here, so I'll go ahead head to sleep. Good night, everyone. Have a good stream. All right, thanks for watching, Bod, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. The other 2 were cute in their first stages, but the rest were Evos. But the rest of the Evos, yikes. I mean, yeah. WebP makes you so depressed. I don't mind it that much. The annoying thing of WebP is when you're trying to get a PNG, right? If it's looks like a PNG and you download it, but it's a WebP, congrats, it has a white background and you have to, like, remove it like you would from a normal image. If you're not worried about the background being transparent, you can just change the file name. Just change it to .jpeg and it'll automatically convert. So it's not terrible. Let's see. Night Boss. Oh god, it's 2 a.m. I do a lot of Photoshop, which isn't compatible. Oh, it's not compatible at all with WebP? Really? I actually don't use Photoshop. I use Paint.net, which is a very good editor that you can like install good plugins and stuff for. I can just load up WebP with it. Like, it's not a problem. Let's see. I might have to go with Metagross. No. We're going with Kyogre. It's just a sick form. Same with Lucario. It's like the classic Mega. The legs is considered a special gimmick form? A gimmick form of what, Becca? Becca, please tell me you have the answer for this one. Please tell me you have the answer for why legs are in here as a gimmick form. Love the recent Etsy video. Hope to see more, some really good products on there. Recently bought a handmade apple and candy jar. Love the different products. Have a nice stream. Yeah, I'm hoping to do more of the Etsy videos. I might have already placed another order for them, but it'll be a while out. I tend to buy things way ahead of time. 4 in the morning here in Ukraine. I drank too many coffee. I really shouldn't. Sick off of 4. I try to avoid it at all costs. I don't know why it's under gimmick. Becca, you're supposed to have the answers for everything. These are the rules. Oh my god. Okay, time for a bit of a zoom out here. What are we even looking at? Yeah, Generation 6. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Thing is, I've already selected a couple of these. Oh wait, there's my boy. I knew he's in there somewhere. I couldn't remember exactly which generation. Yep, okay. Ashtra Ninja, we already been gimmick for him, just limited to Mega or whatever, so Ashtra Ninja gets a spot. Let's see here. I'm bad with remembering what number generations all of them are. Gimmick form. Do these really count? Are they really gimmick forms? Like, they're not really gimmicks, right? Mega Absol or Riot. Do you think I like regular Absol more than the Mega? But I agree. You know what? We're actually gonna go Inteleon here because I love what they did with him with like the sniper tower. Like a lot of people really didn't like it. I thought it was cool. Again, like they're just regional forms, man. They're not really like gimmicks. All right, that one's done. So now we can move on to legendaries. Easy pick with the Zapdos. I've been binging your videos lately. Really like the channel. The content of your channel keeps growing. It's been kind of explosive as of late. It hit a little bit of a slow patch there recently, but it's catching up again. We're gonna go Kyogre. God, Kyogre's in here. Like, you have the Primal, you have the regular in Legendary, then... Oh, really? I thought Kyogre was in here... I thought it won a category. Oh yeah, it's not Ice. I'm dumb. I actually gotta give it to Arceus, I think. We have Victini. These are actually pretty easy picks for me. Xerneas. I always forget that Zeraora is considered like a mythical. Oh wait, yep, Galarian Zapdos. Another easy. God, we're flying through the legendary picks. I could go with, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do Koraidon. All right, so now we are finally to the kind of challenge, right? We have to pick our favorite of each type and our favorite of each gen. Now, each gen is gonna be like the larger category, gonna be a bit harder to pick. Cinema Magic, movie making side quest. God, that Nat is still in here. I guess a mini game is in fact a gimmick. Mega Absol or Riot. Since their official fake Mons gimmick fits best. I know it's cliche, but I wish Mega Absol was like fairy or something. I don't know. I see like people say that, but I guess that would make sense. Remember making Mega Absol Fairy Dark. Absol is good boy. I think more people have Zeraora shiny than they do regular. That would kind of make sense. God, what legendary is it? Magernia. Magernia. I have like a box full of the shinies from that distribution. All right, so picking from our normals here, I'm gonna have to give it to Grafai. Like, that guy just grew on me so fast. Like, from his like original trailer before the game even released, they did that special trailer for him. For fire, man, I love Skeleturge. He is one of my favorite starters. But Hisuian Arcanine is just so cool. We're going to Hisuian Arcanine for fire. For water, I think I'm going to have to go Samurott. I also love Feraligatr. This is a pick of the starters here. Someone's probably upset that Blastoise isn't in my considerations. Blastoise is like a right behind him, trust me. Ogerpon Pascal. Shinies Aurora had a pretty decent, a pretty easy event compared to the normal one. I mean, the Magernia one, which one was it? Which distribution was it that they did in Sun and Moon? Like, when Sun and Moon was still new. Like, new release Sun and Moon. Because I did resets. You have to play the first, like, 2 hours of the game or whatever to be able to get to where you could use the distribution. But after that, you could do the distribution, then immediately trade it off and restart. So that was Magernia. Okay, so that's how I got that many Magernia. Because that was like a GameStop thing, right? And I just, like, we got some from GameStop, and then some were ordered online. Trade bait. I don't know, it was fun to do, even if it was tedious. I think we're gonna have to give it a Feraligatr. It's real close. It's real close, but it's going to Feraligatr. Favorite grass. It actually hurts not to put Shiftry in here at the end. It genuinely hurts. But it has to go to Venusaur. For electric, nope, not even hard, Jolteon. For ice. It was available for a hot minute or two. Yeah, it was. Magernia is actually still available. Is it really? Man, ice is actually hard. I'm gonna have to go with Lapras. What are we even on to? So fighting poison ground. So fighting the guy. The guy. Yeah, Hisuian. Poison Balba, easy. Ground. What's ground, right? Yeah. Yeah, Flygon. For flying, Zapdos, another easy. Well, okay, yeah, it's just Noibat in there. Okay. For so Psychic, Bug, Rock. So for Psychic, yeah, Starmie. For Bug, I actually really liked Low Kicks, but like I really, we're gonna give it to Scyther. Some of these are getting challenging. I figured a lot of them would be pretty easy. You know what? Just for Kennedy, we're gonna go with that. It was torn between him and Iron Thorns, but unironically, I'm going with him. Give him that representation that he deserves. Sidgewai, easy. What are we on? Dragon. I should have just been able to look and tell you that. Dragonair. Huh. I wonder if I'll replace anything here. For Steel... Is my stream far behind? Like, is it lagging for any of you guys? I just realized my little preview where I have it, like, pulled up over here is, like, decently far behind. There shouldn't be that much latency. Let's see here. Magernia is actually still available. You can get Pokeball from completing the Dex in Home. Okay. Yeah, then for number 1, you get it via scanning a QR code in Gen 7. Alright, the new form is still available. There's a time bit of that. Okay. You have to expect some, right? I actually like Bisharp more than King Gambit. So we're gonna actually, ooh, okay, no, Corviknight's there. I don't know how I didn't even see that. I think Corviknight's like pixel art sprite isn't that great in my opinion. Like it doesn't. I don't think it represents Corviknight well. Iron Valiant. Oh, favorite starter, easy. Favorite gimmick, easy. Favorite legendary, easy. So what was this last one? Okay, so now we have to do favorite of each type. So there's the favorites on that bottom row. Well, of each type. Next is generation, which is where it's gonna get into a bit harder because there's a lot more options. I have to be pretty zoomed out for this one, I think. Okay, not too bad. Although my face is gonna cover it, so we're once again gonna kill the camera. So favorite of all of Gen 1. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Bulba, but there are so many. Like again, I grew like Generation 1 was my first, right? Like it's gonna be like my favorite by far. Like I was born with Pokemon, man. So like Gen 1 was like the only thing for a long time. Although Gen 2 does have a special place in my heart. I think I'm gonna have to go with my Electric Boy. Yeah, I'll have to go with him over for Alligator. Favorite from Gen 3, again, easy. Gen 4, I could go with Bidoof as a joke. I'm also not going to be doing gimmicks here. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Pachirisu. It's one of my favorites, just because it was one of my first ever shinies, and it's a fantastic shiny at that. Oh, do I still have the human selected somewhere? I don't remember still having him selected. We'll go with Kabulian. Unless he's already selected somewhere. Okay. So, yeah, it's Samurott. Oh, wait, no, wait, it's Megaform. Yeah, it doesn't count. No gimmicks. No gimmicks. We're gonna go with Greninja. Then, what generation am I looking at? Yeah, Sun and Moon, right? Probably Zeraora? 30 seconds for you, that's not too bad. I've definitely had worse. Like, 30 seconds isn't good, don't get me wrong. But, also, if you're getting bad latency, you could just do a refresh, by the way. It'll like, catch you back up. And even in since the beginning. Most is, I see the chart here on phone before it shows it on stream. Apet, well, the chat, okay. Dyslexia, I read that as chart. I was really confused. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Pachirisu was my sister's first shiny too. It wasn't my first, but it was one of my first. It's the most memorable of my early shinies, at least. We're actually gonna go with Rowlet. Camera will come back after we get done with this, like, last section here. We have Rookidee. Nah, Hisuian Arcanine. He went. Oh, does Hisuian Arcanine? He won favorite type and favorite from the Gen. That's wild. Iron Valiant probably from the Gen. Yeah. And then of course Absol. Okay. So, where's my? There it is. Rowlet though. Yeah. So, we have favorite from each generation, which I think is more interesting, personally, than favorite type. I feel like if I were to have, like, if I wouldn't have done that role of no duplicates, this bottom row would look a lot different. Not drastic. Oh, there's 2 Bulbas in favorites. Oh, that's starter. I'm dumb. This bottom row would look very different if I didn't do no duplicates. I like Lapras. I'm not sure if it would have been there. I like Urfai. Don't think it would have been there. You wouldn't have been there. The Cole, I'm sorry. Would not have been there. Everyone I've seen do this had the exact same roles. Oh, okay. That's actually funny. All right, so moving on to these. All the spin one, I don't care. I don't care. Jay, when you first sent this to me, I kind of messed around with it on my phone. I was awake when you sent that. I was having trouble sleeping that night. And I kind of messed around with it. And I thought this was like some of the things down here I just don't care about. Really? Anyways, favorite regional bird. Yeah, Rookity. Let's probably zoom in some more here. Favorite box legendary. Ooh. Oh yeah, box legendary. I might have to give it to Kyogre. Honestly, Koraidon is really up there. I'm actually gonna give it to Koraidon. I feel like it's rare for most people to go with the newest generation to have their Pokemon from the newest gen that high up, right? Because it hasn't had time to like sink into you and grow on you. I just feel like right now it's pretty challenging to decide between the two. I feel like if you asked me again in like 2 years, it would just go straight to Koraidon, just easy. So favorite mammal, Bidoof, unironically. Like, regional mammal, like, haha, do it for the joke, but legitimately, like, nothing here is, like, super big for me. And I like the Bidoof. Favorite mythical, a lot of options here. Victini's really high up, or I think it goes Zeraora. Regional bug. Again, not super big on the bug types. I'm actually probably gonna... Just because of what you evolve into, we'll go with you. I like low kicks. Favorite Ultra Beast, easy. Favorite Pseudo Legend. Again, we're ignoring gimmicks. I actually did like Baxcalibur. I get why nobody liked him. Like, a lot of people didn't like Baxcalibur. I actually liked him. He's not in the running. I'd have to say Garchomp. Probably like the classic pick. Favorite Paradox, again, easy. Iron Valiant. Pikachu clone. This is where Palmont gets the shine. Ooh, actually. Ooh, challenge. Ooh, Pachirisu. I'm sorry, Palmont. I do love him. He doesn't get enough love, but favorite type. I mean, clearly it ended up being water based on how a lot of these results went. Favorite evolution, Jolteon. Oh, my favorite evolution is Bigger Eevee. Favorite Pokeball? You know, if we're going off of a combination of design and use, right? If we're just going off of use, I would probably go Quick Ball or Dusk Ball. But if we're like factoring in equal parts use and design, I really love the Pokeballs in Legends Arceus. Like, I love the Pokeballs in Legends Arceus. And when it comes to use, they fly the furthest. They were just the best ball. Favorite fossil. I'm realizing now I don't care for fossil Pokemon. I mean, I like the original fossils, as lame as that is. Like, the Gen 1 fossils were just kind of my favorite. So that's kind of where the fight is going to be at. I really do like Aerodactyl and Kabutops. We're going to go Aerodactyl. Favorite regional form, probably going to be the pick. I got to actually scan through this page of options, though. I do think Hisuian Samurott was the better improvement between Decidueye and Samurott, but I like Hisuian Decidueye more. Favorite Vivillon Pokeball pattern, Gigantamax. It's probably gonna go to our Inteleon, however you guys want to say it. Yeah. Although, Corviknight. I feel like the reason Corviknight's kind of slept on is his color palette's extremely bland, right? It's all just like the same purple. And its Gigantamax form adds that red, which I think it desperately needed. We're going to go with that. I think it was a huge improvement. Favorite Alcremie, I don't care. Blue. What? Oh, which... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, which blue? I guess blue with red. Favorite baby. I don't think a grown man on Twitch should be answering what their favorite baby is. Let's see. I'm thinking Plusle. Not Plusle. God. You know, actually, I'll go with Ryalu, just because I met the voice actors. Then, favorite new Evo. Okay, so these are Pokemon, I'm assuming... Yeah, so these are Pokemon that came later, right? Like, they didn't... Like, this evolution came later down the line. To be honest, I thought there were more. I thought there were more of them. Before I answer, let's go through the chat. It's like unspoken law at this point. For Spidna, I have randomized it. To be fair, Jay, I've never actually seen someone do this. For Spidna, I randomized it, but now have a fave look just because of one hatch in a fan game. I used Palmont on my playthrough team. Palmont was fantastic, but I did as well. Why are Pikachus with hats in the Pikachu clone section? I guess it's clones of the original. I don't know. I can't answer that one. Technically a separate entity. Yeah, I guess. Kabutops is sick. Speaking of fossils, there's a Pokemon Fossil Museum coming to Chicago. Yeah, I heard about that. It's actually kind of neat. Like, I'd like to go, but I hate traveling. I need to go to Chicago now. Time to annoy my friend. Spiky Ear Pikachu is precious. Elekid. Okay. So, favorite new evolution. Yeah, it is interesting that Scyther gets to be on this list, twice, right? Because you have Scizor, but then you have Kleavor down here. Of course, Eevee gets to be on here multiple times with all of the evolutions. I actually don't think I would give it to an evolution, but what would I give it to? I actually think King Gambit was just a really cool addition. I still like Bisharp more, but it was a cool addition. This is kind of challenging. Also, they didn't do pre-evolutions because there's no babies in here. I guess that was exclusive to the baby section. With how much crossover between sections that this list like to do, that is a weird choice that they didn't do new pre-evolutions. Dude, I'm really stuck on this one. I didn't think this would be the sticking point. Unironically, despite the hype being overblown, I'm stuck between Umbreon, Scizor, and King Gambit. I'm gonna go King Gambit. I think what they did with him was really cool. Alright, for Spidna, I don't know, go down to 5, go down to 2, go up to 11, 4. You know, hey, I will just randomize. That one. He has a dot in the center of his head. I do not care. Elekid says there's the best one by far. Basculegion, perhaps. Oh, Basculegion! Okay, you know what? That's actually a really good point. Basculegion was sick. What was it? The male Basculegion was the red. I'm gonna stick with my choice. Basculegion was sick. Follow your heart. Yeah, man, that actually was I've made my decision. Alright, so for team. So the whole point of the team list is that you are going to be picking from anything that you've picked here, right? So you click this box, and then you pick anything here. I'm not going to follow that rule. My rule is going to be, it has to be on a favorite list here, or a favorite list on the side, right? So, of course, Absol is... Wait, hold on. There we go. Alright. Absol was easy. Okay. This is getting real glitchy. I need that to go away. There we go. I do want to keep typing, like, somewhat in mind, right? But I'm also thinking just like, if I ran through a Pokemon game where every Pokemon was available, who would I want in my team? For like a decent team balance. I think Flygon is another easy one for me. I knew this would end up being a challenge for me. I think Iron Valiant as well. I'm also going to avoid legendaries because unironically, I don't play through the games with legendaries. Like, I just straight up don't do it. Annihilape is also great. Yeah, Male Lizard, that's what I thought. You know, you say Bulbasaur, technically, you know, if I'm thinking like endgame, it would be Venusaur, so we're gonna go with that, but I agree. Okay, there we go. Jolteon was another easy. So our last slot. Again, I can ignore Zapdos, even though I'd really want to add him up there. I'm really thinking Samurott. I love Greninja as well, but I'm thinking Samurott. Oh, did Hisui and Samurott not make the cut? Oh, that's so sad. Hisui and Samurott is just so much cooler than base Samurott. Like, just so much cooler. But he didn't make the cut. We have base there. Oh, man. This is another one of those things where you can ask me tomorrow to pick this team again and get an entirely different result. But we're going to go with Hisui and Arcanine. Because you have to have that fire type in there, man. Okay, I think that's it. So I guess a little recap of the favorite types here. This was definitely a fun stream idea. Thank you very much, Jay. If you guys aren't in the Discord already, do that. I don't have my bot set up to like ping the Discord. I need to get my stream stuff settled, but stream isn't like a super priority for me right now. But it's getting there. If you're not already in the Discord, Jay has been extraordinarily helpful for me in the news section. The whole point of that is that we're fetching Pokemon news things from bots that I have in the Discord. Right now, it's only one bot. I'm planning on adding more to get some variety. And then if you want, like, if you're interested in like just one thing, like the Pokemon TCG or Pokemon Go, you can react to the roll and be added to the roll, right? And whenever there's new news that we actually like will go through and verify isn't some clickbait article or whatever else, it's actually worth reading, then you'll get a notification. Hey, new thing is happening in this thing that you care about. It's a cool idea that I've been like, I'm going to be expanding on it soon and making it a lot cleaner. Right now, it's all in one channel. We're going to be branching that out soon. My goal was to do it last weekend. Things happened. Also, I see Becca said 6 whole Absols. I don't disagree. 6 Absol team sounds fantastic. Anyways, Jay volunteered to help me with news curation and has just been an absolute champion. Like, I'll go through and like, okay, I need to go through curating, and Jay's already done it, like, almost every time. Like, Jay volunteered to assist and has basically just taken it over. So please give a massive thanks to Jay for that. Best tag team: Venusaur, Bulbasaur, 4 Absols. Honestly, it makes me feel bad, unironically, Jay. Like, I go in and I'm like, man, like, you are doing this like 2 or 3 times a day, and it's like, it's not your job to do it. It's you volunteered to help, and you're just so active with it. Venusaur, Bulbasaur, 4 Absols. That's also a good team option. We could have gone with that. I was just about to suggest Arcanine. Yeah, I feel like having like a fire type in there just kind of makes sense. God, not having... God, I'm rethinking my decisions now. I love Flygon. Not having Decidueye in there hurts. We're swapping that one out. We're making last minute changes to this list. Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Jolteon, 3 Absols. I mean, I guess, wow, 2 hours. I was actually thinking it was going to be a lot longer than that. Like, unironically, I thought it was going to be a much longer stream to do this whole thing. If there's anything in the Discord that you could use help with, let me know, and I can try to help whenever. I mean, Golden Bidoof. Actually, I blame my OCD for staying on top of it. Mr. Nintendo, right now, because I'm getting ready to expand the way that our news curation works, if you wanted to volunteer to assist with curation, let me know. Try and take some stress off of Jay, who's kind of like been mastering this whole thing. Honestly, as this whole news thing expands and expands and expands over time, I might just make Jay like the manager of it, right? Like Jay can choose like, okay, this person is like featuring stupid articles, like, or they have no idea what they're doing or whatever, like boot them out, whatever. Like, I think Jay, if you want more responsibility to kind of manage it. Again, that's a long ways from now. I did this test 2 times over a long period. It's so fun. Should I do that? I don't mind helping out. Okay, Becca is also volunteering. We're getting a bunch of volunteers. That was kind of the end goal with this, right? Like, Jay was the first person to speak up. The end goal of that news feature in the Discord is to, like, to have it be community driven, right? I'm just, I have so many plans to, like, try and make it better. I need to do one step at a time. Yeah, Beck, I assume that you are wild with that, with the fact that you know everything about everything official and unofficial Pokemon. Like, I assume you're wild with that. I should volunteer and worry about regrets another day. Yeah, here's the list. I should probably remove my camera so I'm not, like, blocking the whole thing. How far would I have to zoom out? Actually, okay, that's a pretty wide zoom. It perfectly blurs out chat so you can't read it. I also did hand motions, though you can't see them. No, this was a fantastic stream idea. Again, there's another stream that I really want to do. It might end up being the next stream. I know I have to get back to Mystery Dungeon. I feel bad that I haven't done it in, like, what, like 2 weeks at this point. My Switch is literally still hooked up. Oh, they got it caught in my cable. Literally still hooked up right here next to me. Mystery Dungeon is still launched. Like, I have not touched my Switch since the last time I streamed it. Oh, there's an update. No, it's start software. Like, I am still exactly where I was when we ended off on that stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see which one I go with next. Either way, I guess I've been rambling for a long time. We're gonna end this stream off here. Maybe another time this weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday, I can try and get another stream in. So I guess if you aren't already, join the Discord and you can get notified of the stream, or just turn on notifications on YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you're watching on. According to Twitch, 1, so maybe not on Twitch. I still needed to catch up with Mystery Dungeon, annual Pokemon ranking stream. I was going to mention that. Thank you for getting back on track, Mr. Nintendo. I won't remember. I straight up won't remember. If somebody in here can champion that, it'll probably take more than one person, because somebody's going to say yes and they won't actually do it. If somebody could actually remember to, like, hey, come back in a year, like, to ping me in Discord and be like, hey, it's been a year since you've done this, go do it again. And we'll probably have our next generation by there, I want to assume, I'd hope, right? So that would make it interesting. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream, and hopefully I'll see all you guys next time. I still haven't made an ending screen, so we're gonna pull up the starting soon screen. But while I haven't made a new stream ending soon screen, I did make this. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you all next time. Goodbye for now.